tell you right now why you're friends. Alright, and the way they acting. Alright, so let's just start back from like when I was on my journey and whatnot. So I started off in Atlanta, Georgia, like everybody knows this, right? And I was just hanging around a bunch of people. Let me grab my coffee. But anyways, like I said, I was literally just hanging around a bunch of people who were A, cool as heck, which is a problem. B, they were my brothers, which was another problem. And C, we're all in Atlanta, Georgia because we all went to college together. And they're all from my hometown, right? So, like, it's hard to get away from those kind of people because you're so, like, blood tied to them, you know? And, yeah, no, you start to just try things, see things, hear things, people talk, and you start to catch on to things, I guess you could say, okay? And you start to puzzle piece things down, and seeing the grass is greener on the other side numerous times in a row. And I feel like some people are either going to grow up at that age of 17, 18, and 19, or it's just going to be 30 or 40. Like, it's either one or the other, if not none. And if you ask me, if you wake up at 30 and 40 years old, you really, like, you can be successful at that age, but, like, are you really going to want to because of what you developed over the past 20 years beforehand? Right? You're doing all of this trial and error in your first 20 years, if you ask me. It's like right when you graduate at 18 years old, nobody should be going to college. I messed up doing that. If you're not like making some serious money, like a doctor or something crazy, and I don't even recommend that stuff. Why would you want to wait 8 to 10 to 20 years to actually go make a bag when you can go do it in literally a year of going all in on that one like endeavor it is you wanted to accomplish? And that blows my mind. I wish I would have done that a long time ago. So, like, stop the heartache. Stop thinking, like, oh, I want to go to college. Unless you're, like, chasing, like, Division I sports, bro, and you got it like that, and you're dang near talking to NFL scouts already, and you in high school type of vibe, like, bro, go do your thing. Go to the league. Go. We need more athletes out there, man. You know what I mean? Like, I get that. I was one of those kids. But there becomes a time where at the end of the day, his plan controls all plans, okay? And I love this saying where he's like, Lord laughs at a man with a plan, or God laughs at a man with a plan. And that is the most factual thing I've ever heard, because the more you start to forget about the riches and the things to come, the paths of what you want, is the sooner it all starts to happen. It's the sooner the universe starts to just literally just give to you guys. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just a systematic thing that of like a rhythmatic routine that you're going to be so dialed into to where, like, bro, if it's not on that calendar and it doesn't exist in your day-to-day life, bro, tell me why hard work would never be blessed. Okay, Kevin Durant says it best: hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Right? You don't even need talent, bro. You really don't. You just need a freaking brain and a mouth and a freaking body to implement the habits, the discipline, the trial and error phase, the alone phase. You need all of this within that. Okay? Like, if you're not learning and developing when you're alone, if you're not learning and developing, you're stuck in those freaking roots of like everybody telling you what to do, or your friends not supporting you in ways that you need to be supported. Like, here's a big one. A lot of you hang around with people that literally just down on all your crap. Now, I'm going to be honest with you here. Every single one of your friends are going to down on your crap. The less you care, the better. Okay? I promise you, if your friend doesn't like something, it's probably something that needs to be done. Okay? A lot of people don't like to tell you the truth, as crazy as that is. And if they do tell you the truth, maybe they just don't know your industry like you know your industry, okay? Like for me, for instance, I love editing videos and stuff, and I love being creative, but somebody else might see my stuff like that's in my friend group, and they'll be like, dude, I don't, that looks horrible. When in reality, like, yeah, it may look horrible to you, but you don't know what my vision is I'm trying to capture for the video. Okay, why? It's because I've watched 955 videos before the one I made, on what I was trying to replicate. And so when it's that to a T, and I kind of mess around with it just to make it my own signature, like, that's art. They don't know art. Because why is they're so small-minded on that industry that I'm big-minded in. Okay? I have mastered several different industries because I pay attention to detail. And when I pay attention to detail, I've learned that it unlocks more secrets. And Andrew Tate says this better. He says, if you want to start a business, you walk in somewhere. Let's just say it's a coffee shop, okay? You look at everything. You look at the waitresses, how they're walking around, how they're talking, how they're greeting, how the kitchen's running, cleaning, and messing around throughout the whole kitchen, okay? You look at everything, and whatever's gone wrong, you go across the street and you do whatever they're doing wrong and replicate it with the right, okay? Pretty simple. Pretty self-explanatory, right? So it's the same thing with friends. It's the same thing with life. Okay? The more you do things, the more you see things, the more you recognize things, and the more intelligent, or how do I say this? The more you'll be able to comprehend things and see those different aligned avenues, okay? And you'll be able to recognize whether it's a white lie, if it's somebody that actually cares for you, whether it's, okay, he may have said this was bad, but I know my industry and what I've been doing and learning, that I know my craft is pretty A1, okay? His opinion ain't gonna hurt me. Once you have that mindset of like, nothing you guys say can hurt me, nothing you guys say can bring me down, is that moment of switch, okay? And what I mean by the moment of switch is if these people are in their head about you, they're always talking about you, your name lives in their mouth, you're living rent-free in their head, you're doing something right, okay? If they're talking crap, you're doing something right. If they can't stand to see you on Instagram and they unfollow you, you're doing something right. Guys, the second I decided to make some noise was the second it all changed for me. And why wouldn't it change for you? Put the phone down. Get out of your circle. Go learn to be alone. Get out of your hometown. Go chase whatever it is you want to chase. Because I promise you, it's going to bring the relationships. It's going to bring maybe even your future wife. It could bring friendships you never even thought could align with you and your goals. Why? Because you set it up here. Because you said to yourself before you left your hometown, this is what's going to happen. I have my back up against the wall. This is what I'm about to go do. That's what takes a dog. That's what the universe blesses. That's what turns a nothing into a something, okay? Stop letting people get in your head. All they want is the worst for you, bro. They don't want what's best for you. Okay? Sometimes, and this is crazy to say, family might be your biggest, like your friends, right? But family is the number one thing that'll take you away from your goals. Like my dad, I love him to death. To this day, he'll still hit me with some like slick stuff under the table, like, you sure you're gonna do this, man? I don't know how you're doing it. Like, you're gonna get arrested, whatever the heck he says, bro. I have to ignore it because that talk doesn't live in my head anymore. I have flipped everything that is negative about what it is I'm doing in my life and on my journey. I've exited out, bro. I have exited out because I know with enough belief and conviction and self-sabotage into a reality that I am gonna freaking manifest everything that I've ever wanted. Whether if it's the nice big lake house, okay? It's the beach house, okay? I got my boat. I'm fishing. My girl's tanning. I got the country music playing in the background. I'm watching my dogs play on Saturday. That's what I want to do. I want to go hunting whenever I want. I want to go fishing whenever I want. And I want to vlog it all. That's the life, bro. So whatever your dream life is in your head and your reality is, why can't you build it? Go put something together, bro, because the coolest part about it is we all have a talent. And some people are like, well, I don't know what to do. I might not do this. How am I going to do this? Dude, you have a natural gift that God, our Lord and Savior, has given you. What do you like to do? What's your hobby? That's your business. That's what you post. That's your niche. Guys, It's all here. The world gives you tools. But how can I utilize these tools to get me to my next goal? To keep that stepping stone moving. You know what? My dad told me this as a kid, and I have said this to the day I died, is life is just stepping stones. You might be here right now, but look, we're just bouncing. We're just going to continue to go up and up and up and up. And guess what? You might go down 40 different times as you're going up, but those things are going to teach you something. Okay? They're valuable lessons, guys. Without those lessons, we're not going to be able to accomplish anything we want to accomplish. So the goal is to put our head down, focus on our goals, understand what our inner circle is, and see who wants you to win and who wants you to lose, okay? The sooner you can start to recognize that is the sooner the alignment of the vibrations of your circle where you need to be will start to align. You'll start being like, okay, this dude needs to be in my life. This dude doesn't. Okay, he's full of crap. I like him. He might get my body right. Look at him. You know what I mean? Like, everybody is notes, bro. Sit in the back like a freaking student and just take your notes. When it's time to shine, dog, step up and take a shine. Go be great.